Former Iron Range lawmaker Jason Metz has been sentenced for giving alcohol to a minor. He pleaded guilty to the misdemeanor charge earlier this month. Court documents say in July, Metz admitted to meeting an 18-year-old on Tinder and bringing her to his cabin. He also said he offered her a shot of whiskey. Metz now faces 1 year of unsupervised monitoring. If he doesn't commit the same or similar offense for the next year, the charge will be dismissed. He also has to pay a $900 fine. You remember those charges came after Metz was initially arrested in July for criminal sexual conduct, but he was not charged in that case.